Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something really key for businesses using remote help, making sure your virtual assistants get things right. We're looking at an article from VA Gods. It's called Minimizing Errors with Skilled Human Virtual Assistants. Our goal, to figure out why mistakes happen, why it's so good when they don't, and importantly, how businesses handle this when teams are spread out, maybe speaking different languages.
Yeah, it's a really interesting topic because, even tiny little slip-ups can cause surprisingly big waves. We're not just talking about, having to redo one little thing. A mistake can lose client trust, hold up whole projects, or cost real money that you just didn't expect. Getting it right, it's not just nice to have, it's, essential.
That's a great way to put it. And when you look at where things go wrong, it's often not about someone being bad at their job, or it's usually smaller stuff. Maybe instructions weren't clear, so things get misunderstood. Or like someone types in the wrong number, a simple data entry thing. Then that messes up everything downstream. And then there's just managing tasks. Maybe the VA isn't sure what's most important right now, and a deadline gets missed. These aren't just annoying problems. They waste time, they cost money, and they can make clients pretty unhappy.
Exactly. And, if you flip that around, putting in the effort to stop those errors, it pays off big time. First off, think about just working better and faster efficiency. When tasks get done right the first time, everything just flows smoother. Less time fixing means, more time for new stuff. That saves money, obviously. Plus, helpers who aren't constantly fixing things. They feel better, they work better. It's a win-win.
Okay, so things run smoother internally. What about the people on the outside, the customers?
Yes, crucial point. That leads straight to happier customers and more trust. In today's world, where so much is done remotely, that smooth experience is everything. When VAs deliver good, accurate work consistently, clients see you as reliable, professional, that builds really strong relationships. They come back, they tell their friends. It builds your whole reputation. Good stuff.
And the money side. Beyond just things running well and keeping clients happy, where's the bottom line impact?
Well, the cost savings are often bigger than people realize. Avoiding mistakes means you avoid paying to redo work, maybe giving refunds or extra shipping costs, things like that. But there are also hidden costs you avoid, like damage to your reputation, maybe losing future business, or just the admin hassle of sorting out problems. So investing a bit upfront and getting things right, it genuinely saves you money down the road, leaves more cash for growing the business.
Okay, so this is where it gets extra tricky, I think. Businesses with virtual teams all over the world, you've got different cultures, different languages. Misunderstandings seem almost inevitable, right? Especially if your VA is the main contact for clients in different places. Like, say your VA is in the Philippines, talking to a customer in Germany. How does that even work smoothly?
That's the core of localization in action, isn't it? The big hurdle is definitely language. It's not just words, it's nuance, idioms, even the tone. So much can get lost. So smart businesses, they often do things like language training for their VAs, help them understand not just the words, but the cultural context. They might use tools, maybe translation software for a first pass, and this is key, always with a human checking it carefully. Quality control is vital.
Right, because it's not just what you say, but how it lands. I noticed the VA Gods article mentions their UK office. That seems like a deliberate move, maybe, to kind of localize their service for that region. How do businesses help VAs bridge these gaps without just guessing?
That's a great point. A huge part of it is creating a culture where it's okay to ask questions. Like, really okay. You need systems where asking for clarification is normal, even encouraged, not seen as a weakness. Maybe clear ways to communicate, supervisors who get cross-cultural stuff, or even guides on how people prefer to communicate in different places. And the VA Gods example with the UK office, that really highlights that sometimes having that local presence, or at least local know-how, it just ensures things perfectly fit what the client expects, avoids those small, subtle cultural misses that can still cause problems.
It's pretty fascinating, actually, just how much thought goes into making sure things are done right, especially across borders and languages. It really shows that minimizing errors isn't just about double-checking, it's about strategy, building trust, making things efficient, really improving every interaction.
Exactly. What's really interesting here is seeing all that effort to ensure quality no matter where people are. It makes you think, doesn't it? What simple checks or questions could you maybe use in your own day-to-day work to head off mistakes before they happen?
That's a powerful thought to end on, a really valuable deep dive today. Thanks for joining us. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and we'll catch you next time.